I can't believe I'm reacting to Barcelona hot takes for the upcoming season. Listen, thank this person, man. I couldn't believe that he managed to get 100 likes from that comment within literally about an hour. But listen, what you guys ask, I deliver. I do the videos for you guys, man. Any sort of videos, any sort of request you guys ask, I do it. I tweeted yesterday, give me the hottest of hottest, the spiciest of spiciest Barcelona hot takes heading into next season, whether it's player related, manager related, team related, and I'll of course react to them. Before I go any further, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. One more thing. I've reached 20,000. Mucho gracias. Thank you so much for everyone that supported, I showed love over the past couple of days. This is the 4th video in the last 8 days, so I'm trying to be consistent. We've hit 20,000. And also special announcement, if I hit 25,000, I will be doing a Q&A on this channel. It can be anything. You guys can ask anything, whether it's personal life, work life, content, football, tennis, basketball. It can be anything, and I'll answer any sort of questions you have if we hit 25,000. But like I said, thank you so much for the love that you guys have been giving me. But don't forget, of course, as always, like, share, subscribe, and comment. So the first hot take is from a guy, Neil Gardner, who I will be collabing with before the season starts. And he said, Romeu's going to be crucial. Brother, allow this gimmick. Have you not learned from last season? Come on, man, just let that go. But as crazy as it sounds, as crazy as this gimmick is continuing, I rate it. I rate it. Me personally, I rate it. I do personally think that next season he will have a bigger role. He was rumored to leave, and then Hansi Flick basically said, you know what? Nah, don't leave. You are going to be important for me next season. If Barcelona don't sign a defensive midfielder, if Barcelona don't sign a Michael Moreno, if Barcelona don't sign Zubimendi, I do think Romeu's position for next season will be bigger than what a lot of people think. The thing is, yeah, he's not a bad player. You guys are making it seem like he's ass. He's not ass. He's not trash. 2 years ago, he had a great season at Girona. He's a very tidy player, very good under pressure. Passing is not bad. And I do think, like I said, next season, under the Hansi Flick system, if they don't sign a defensive midfielder, that hot take might not be as bad as it seems like. And then we have my guy, John Brennan, and he said Fermin Lopez will emerge as one of the best midfielders in Spain and lead to a big transfer out of Barcelona's midfield either this winter or next summer. This one, I can't lie. This one I'm not too sure about. Not having a great season, because I do think he will have a lot of minutes next season, especially that Barcelona's competing for all fronts. And the fact that Hansi Flick, if you guys have watched him with Bayern, he doesn't like to stick with one specific 11. He likes to rotate. And to be fair with him, yeah, if one person doesn't perform at their best, he keeps rotating. He keeps trying to find the best person. It leads to everyone being hungry and everyone trying to regain their position. The only thing that I'm unsure about is him leaving. I don't think Barcelona have got a reputation to offload their players. Like, if they don't perform well, if they don't get the chances or anything of that sort, then they'll just let him go. Like Ansu Fati, they had Sergio Samba, they had Nico, they had that young kid that went to Leipzig. They had all of sort of young players that just went away because they never got the chances. But once they do show potential and once they do get playing time, Barcelona don't really tend to offload them. So I don't see him getting sold unless a crazy offer comes in, which I don't think so. Then we have _IK Dud official, and he said Balde will be our player of the season. I can't lie, I agree with this. I think people forgetting how good Balde really is. Bro, 2 years ago, before he got injured, he was amongst one of the best left backs in the world, even at the age of 19 when he was. Like, he's very, very talented. And now under Hansi Flick, you know what Hansi Flick turned out Alphonso Davies like. The way his system is and the way he likes to play his fullbacks, I cannot anticipate Balde to have that. I'm not saying an exact same position as Alfonso a couple of years ago when Bayern won the 6 trophies. I do think the role is going to be very similar. So I do see him emerging and reminding everyone how good he really is. Because, bro, he's got everything in his game going forward. The only thing that he lacks is defensively, but he can improve in that. He's still young, very young. But I can't lie, once he comes back healthy and once he plays at his best, then we have Nadim, and he said Lewa is holding Barcelona in every sense of the term. The chances he misses are criminal. I agree. I see a lot of Barcelona fans trying to be hurtful, and of course the off-season videos of him flexing his muscles and him showing he's healthy and working. I think that's gassing a lot of Barcelona fans. I can't lie, yeah. You guys saw what he did last season. You guys saw the decline that he had last season. And I cannot understand why you would be optimistic just because of the fact that next season, under Hansi Flick, he was scoring and breaking records and should have won the Ballon d'Or. But that was 5, 4, 6 years ago, bro. Now it's different. Now it's very, very different. Last season, the misses that he made is criminal. But my problem with him is him thinking that he's still in his peak and his prime. So he drops deep, collects the ball deep, and thinks he's part of the build-up. Brother, just stick yourself in that box and wait for the ball to come to you. There's no need for you to drop deep and thinking that you can do the Benzema role, because those days are behind you, bro. That's my main problem with him. Forget the fact that he misses chances. He breaks an attack before it leads to the chance most of the time. Honestly, whenever Barcelona sometimes on a 3 versus 3 or 2 versus 2 or literally 3 versus 2, the guy one bad pass or he tries to do an extra dribble for no reason, bro, just stick yourself in that box and wait for the ball to come to you. But you know what? Let me give you a hot take on top of your hot take. I think Lewa will be dropped 4 months, 5 months into the line. I think Hansi Flick will start him because of the reputation and because of the history they have together. I feel like he will then realize down the line, 3 months in, 4 months in, that this guy's killing our game. This guy's killing our system. This guy's killing our whole team. You know what, brother? Hold bench. And from there, I feel like Barcelona will then come and start climbing up. Then we have Arnaud, and he says signing defensive midfielder should be the priority over signing Nico Williams. I 100% agree with you. I think you guys are going overboard. I think you guys are literally too zoned in into Nico. You know what? Dani Olmo. You guys are forgetting that you got a much deeper issue, and that is defensive midfielder. Because you saw how last season went. You saw when Gavi went down. Your season ended completely, and you guys haven't still replaced Busquets. And you guys think not playing defensive midfielder, but forcing Gundogan, who's not defensive midfielder, but forcing Frankie to play 6 when he's not a 6, but forcing even Gavi to play 6 when he's not a 6, thinking that you guys will then solve your problem. And that's why Christensen played 6 towards the end of the season, because he had to play 6, because you needed to play 6. And you saw that finally you guys started to play better when he did play 6. You guys are forgetting that not signing 6 for next season will literally end your whole season. I don't care if Hansi Flick is the greatest manager of all time and he's a magician. You have to sign a 6, and you guys think that Nico is the answer, not a 6. I agree. That hot take is absolutely correct. And then we have Trey_B, and he said Barca's transfer business has been mid for nearly a decade, and Deco needs to be questioned about the Rocky signing for 60 million. I can't lie, yeah. Ever since Rocky got signed last winter, it's been now 7 months. It looks, with every day passing, suspicious and baffling and what the hell is going on. I kind of feel bad for Rook because there was an option for him to continue with his team, similar to Endrick, to the end of the season, but he said, you know what, no, I want to come early, I want to get my minutes before the season starts. The brother has barely got any minutes. Even when he was back healthy, and even when Lever was out, he was still not getting any minutes. But then again, that was under Xavi. Let's see what Hansi Flick is going to do with him. But I agree with you. I don't think Deco has made one good signing ever since he's taken over. The only good thing that's come out from Barcelona is 2 academy players, Lamine and Kabasi. Other than that, no signing has really succeeded if you deep it. Then we have Crawford_not, and he said De Jong isn't in Barcelona's best 11 this season. You know what? Listen, I'm going to give you my opinion on Barcelona's midfield, yeah? I've seen a lot of Barcelona fans, whether on Twitter or TikTok or IG or even on YouTube, trying to predicting what they want to see next season out of their midfield. I've seen a lot of combination. I've seen a lot of different lineups. I can't lie. And the one thing that baffles me is that most of the lineups, over 90% of the lineup that I'm seeing for next season, doesn't contain 2 of their best midfielders last season. And that is Gavi and Gundogan. Every single lineup that I'm seeing next season consists of Frankie or Pedri, double pivot with Dani Olmo. Or, you know what, Frankie and defensive midfielder and Olmo. Every lineup has got Olmo. Every lineup has got Frankie. Let me just tell you one thing right now. Frankie should be sold for Barcelona. If I'm Barcelona, I would sell Frankie 100%. I'm not even thinking twice about it. Look at it, yeah? Frankie hasn't been a successful signing for Barcelona. He's had glimpses of great. He's had glimpses of being good. But if you actually look at it without any sort of bias or any sort of love that you have for Frankie, if you actually just sit down and analyze the signing, and if you take everything into account in terms of wages, in terms of playing time, in terms of injuries, and in terms of value, he hasn't really achieved everything that he can. And you guys are overpaying him much more than he should be paying. I'm just saying, I think you guys should have flowed him. Get rid of that wages because he's on high, crazy wages. Sell him for 60, 70, 80 million, which I think you can, and get a defensive midfielder. Because if I look at next season for Barcelona, that's no way in hell Frankie is in my 11. You guys are forgetting Gavi. Gavi is an undisputed 11 for you guys. And I can't believe that I haven't seen a single lineup with Gundogan, who was your best midfielder when Gavi went down. He was your most consistent midfielder last season, Gundogan. So I don't understand you guys. I think you guys care more about the star names than actually system and actually balance of the midfield. I don't understand you guys. Then we have Top Dian, and he said Gavi will gradually turn into a DM and he will be the best in the league. I think if you guys don't sign anyone, I think Hansi Flick will have to turn Gavi into a defensive midfielder. Because Gavi, in terms of discipline and in terms of system, I think he is your most defensive-minded player and your best defensive IQ player. So for that reason, if you don't sign a Zubimendi or Michael Moreno, if Hansi Flick don't have the trust in Romeu, I do think Gavi will then forced to be playing either as a lone pivot or a double pivot. But most of the time, even a double pivot, I think he'll be the main responsibility defensively. Then we have Luke Schford, and he said Marc Casado is ready to be our main defensive midfielder for next season. That one, I hear it. I kind of hear it because I feel like Hansi Flick is known to give young players a chance. And like I said, this all depends once again. This all depends if you guys don't sign a defensive midfielder. I think more chances will be given to Romeu, to Marc Casado. I think Marc Casado is talented. I think he got a couple minutes off the bench last season. He seems like a good footballer. But that's one person that some Barcelona fans might know him, others might not know. But if you guys are Barcelona fans and you guys don't know him, or if you're Madrid fans and you don't know who that person is, because he's talented, Marc Bernal. Check him out, read about him, see how good he is. Bro, I feel like he will be the next Kubasi, the next Lamine Yamal from La Masia. Because that guy, trust me, baller. Then we have Deco Garis Carras, and he said Pedro will hit double digit in goals and assists next season. I don't think Pedro's game is all about GAs, and even with that, I don't think he'll be healthy enough to play the whole season once again. I think he's starting to become a very injury-prone player, and I think Hansi Flick will realize sooner rather than later that he can't trust him. So, nah, I disagree with that. Then we have Ray19 FCB. He said Kounde should permanently start at right back. Is that even a hot take? Because I do think next season he will play a right back and it will be a Arujo as a centre back alongside Christensen or Kubasi, whoever it is. So, yeah, is that a hot take, brother? Then we have Cassie KN4, and he said Lamine Yamal won't have a good season for the standards we've set for him. I agree with that, but let me just make one thing very, very clear. Don't normalize what Lamine Yamal has done last season. Please don't expect him to do that next season or even better. Let's not forget he's just turned 17. Let's not forget that the season he had last season, he was 16 years old. Nothing that we've ever seen before. This football has been running since 1930 or even before that. We have never ever seen a 16-year-old move the way Lamine Yamal did last season. Having to carry a Barcelona side on his back at the age of 16. Having to be the main focus for Spain's side at the Euros at the age of 16. Please don't exceed the expectations on him and expect him to next season deliver even more, give him more GAs or this and that. Calm down. Manage your expectations with him. Just calm down. Let's act like he's still a kid, because he is still a kid. Please. Once he turns 18, 19, 20, then you can say, you know what? I want this from Lamine. I want this from Lamine because he's talented. The guy's 17. He just came into his first professional season. Chill. Then we have Thaibo, and he said Ansu Fati will have a comeback season with 30 GAs combined in all comes. Brother, let me just tell you one thing. You remind me of myself, where a couple of years ago, and every single summer, I had hopes and dreams, and I was fantasizing and imagining Eden Hazard remontada, Eden Hazard remontada, Eden Hazard remontada. I never gave up. Even when the signs was there, I never gave up. And you look like myself at the moment with Ansu Fati. Brother, just let it go. Let it go. I think he even got injured a couple of days ago. Just let it go, bro. This Ansu Fati remontada thing, wallah, it looks like when I said it about Eden Hazard. And look how it turned out to be. Then we have Anko25B. He said Nico won't be the world beater Barcelona fan prop him up to be. I cannot agree. Because I think Barcelona are expecting him to be the Neymar or the Messi or the savior. I think Barcelona fans, they've got high expectations from him. And I think they need to lower it a little bit down. You guys are not signing a peak Neymar or a peak Messi. You guys are not signing a superstar. You guys are signing a very great, talented player who's got the potential to be a world-class player, who's got the potential to be a superstar. But just chill out for a second. Manage your expectations, like I said. Don't expect too much from him. And when he doesn't deliver, when he gives you maybe 20 goals or 30 goals, you're still expecting a bit more. Or when he don't win the League or Champions League, you start saying, you know what, he's a flop. Just chill out. I think you guys are putting too much expectation on Nico when he might not be that person. He's good. I'm not saying he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's very, very good. But just chill out a little bit. Chill out. And then finally, we have the person who said it himself. Barca are winning the treble. With Hansi Flick in charge and the addition of Williams and a solid pivot, we have one of the best squads in the world. Elite in every position. Allah miskin. Allah, brother. Listen, brother. In life, there will be disappointments in life. But the good thing about life is to find the disappointments before the disappointments find you. Alright? Just mark that down. Mark it down. You understand? Because what you said right now is you dreaming. It's you wanting it to happen. It's you fantasizing it to happen. It's you praying for it to happen. Because trust me, brother, you winning a treble would never, ever, 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 never, ever, Michael, never happen. You understand me? Let me just tell you one thing right now. If Barcelona win a treble next season, I'll shave my hair off. I will do what you guys want me to do. I will do everything that you guys want me to do. I will sell this channel. I'll stop doing videos. Or if you want me to do videos every single day, I'll do videos every single day. If you want me to stream this, I'll stream every single day. If you want me to do something crazy, I'll do something crazy. It would never happen. Never, ever happen. But guys, this has been the end. The Barcelona version of the hot takes for next season. Put down in the comments what you guys feel about certain hot takes. Put down in the comments what you guys feel about the hot take that has been mentioned. Put down in the comments as well if you've got different hot takes for me to react to. And I'll, of course, reply to them. But don't forget, of course, as always, to like, share, subscribe. The consistency is absolutely insane. This is the 4th video in the last 8th, 9th day. So I'm there, man. I'm getting back. And I'll see you next time. Peace.